6 Ordinary Women Who Ruin Celebrity Families. 6. Mildred Patricia Bana. Mildred is Arnold Schwarzenegger's former maid. She spent 20 years working for him, and during that time, they got involved. Joseph Bana, Mildred's son, was born in 1997. Before he was born, she was married. She got divorced by her spouse since he didn't think Joseph was his. Once her son started to resemble Arnold, she realized the truth. Maria Shriver, Arnold's wife, was already on guard. When Mildred told her everything, she discovered the truth. Arnold said in front of everyone that he was Joseph's father. Maria filed for divorce in 2008, a few months after that. 5. Camila Parker Bulls. In 1970, Prince Charles and Camila initially met at a polo match. They started dating before Charles departed to join the Royal Navy. Camila and Andrew Parker Bulls were engaged when he came back. She quickly wed Andrew, with whom she had 2 children. Charles started dating Diana Spencer in 1980, and they got married. They were married in St. Paul's Cathedral in 1981. Charles started an affair with Camila 5 years later. Diana approached Camila after learning about it. She later remarked, "There was 3 of us in this marriage." Camila separated from her husband in 1995. Charles and Diana's divorce was finally formalized a year later. Diana unfortunately passed away in a car accident in Paris in 1997. The same year Charles introduced Camila to the public. He was trying to make his relationship official. Charles and Camila made their engagement public in 2005. After 35 years of dating, they got married. 4. Yoko Ono. John Lennon first met Yoko Ono in London in 1966. He went to Ono's one-man show at the Indica Gallery. They started having an affair soon after. It led John Lennon to divorce Cynthia Lennon, his first wife. Julian, his 5-year-old son, remained with his mother. In 1969, Lennon and Ono got hitched in Gibraltar. She had Lennon's undying affection. "This is different from anything I've ever known," he said. "This is more than a hit record, more than gold, more than everything." The couple had their first and only child in 1975. John Lennon was murdered 5 years later. He had never reconciled with Julian or Cynthia. 3. Jordyn Woods. Tristan Thompson betrayed Khloe Kardashian in 2019. He had an affair with Kylie Jenner's closest friend, Jordyn Woods. Woods has strong relationships with all of the family members. To celebrate Valentine's Day with Khloe, Tristan traveled to LA. He was, however, all over Jordyn Woods. Khloe and Tristan split up after hearing the news. Kylie reconnected with her former closest buddy 4 years later. 2. Ryan Sha Hughes. Ryan Sha Hughes first met Ethan Hawke as a nanny to his kids. At the time, Ethan was married to Uma Thurman. Ryan and Ethan started dating 1 year after Ethan's divorce from Uma. They married in 2008 and have 2 kids together. 1. Marsha Garcis. Marsha Garcis worked for Robin Williams in 1984. Valerie, Robin's wife, hired her to look after their son. Marsha and Robin had a relationship. They developed a particular bond and fell in love. Robin married Marsha soon after divorcing Valerie. Marsha gave birth to Robin's second kid a few months later. They stayed together for over 20 years.